Okay. Let me put this on. Right.
Alrighty. 5, 4.
Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Don't wait on anyone else to encourage you. Pat yourself on the back because God has you covered. It's your main man, Action Jackson, and you're rocking with the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. It is Tuesday, my favorite day of the week, but of course, every day is my favorite day of the week. I'm so excited to be back in the building. It seems like I haven't been here so long, but I guess that extended weekend, Friday and Monday, but you were left in good hands. Now, unfortunately, Tamara Fair is not on the air because she is out of the country in Brazil. But you know what? We're going to keep it rocking. It is Tell Me Something Good Tuesday with Wynona Redmond, a Win-Win Communications community chatter. She has great guests. We're talking all things resources. We're talking Black Women's Expo. We're talking NASCAR weekend. Don't go nowhere. We got way more to share right here on the Brunch Bunch. Hey, it's your main man, Action Jackson. Turn that down, son. Spotlight of the week is TNC Fitness Club, located in the Soul City corridor of Chicago, 5910 West Chicago Avenue. If you're looking for a gym, you're looking for classes to work out, you're looking for community, check out TNC. On today's episode of the Brunch Bunch, do not try to eat while you're in the car ride. I got stains everywhere, and I left my coffee. It's real bright up in here today. They got new light bulbs.
It's bright every day.
Oh no, it's a little lighter today. They cut them up. I'm hearing. Oh, I'm just hearing myself. I feel like I hear feedback, but I no headphones. Okay, maybe Justice will be here shortly. I was wondering why I was getting messages like, y'all not live, and I'm like, we are live. Oh, so did you print any of that stuff?
Yeah, I did. It's on the print.
Okay.
I'm hoping they will get here.
I tell you.
We don't just cover imperfections, we reveal the beauty in you.
Hey, believers, it's your main man, Action Jackson. Are you searching for a life-changing word? Look no further than Corby Bush Ministries. Tune in every Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Time to the Word Network, where Corby Bush Ministry brings you powerful messages that will touch your heart and transform your life. Corby Bush Ministries is dedicated to spreading the teachings of love, faith, and empowerment. Where's Wynona? Dennis to connect directly with their ministry. And don't forget to I did. Why did I think it was towards the weekend?
She might have said she said she was
in this Saturday at 6
working on the camera.
Yeah.
Something to that effect.
Okay.
Changing word.
All right. Okay. So it's you and you say Chelsea?
Chelsea.
Okay, because I'm sure she got all her people with her too.
Who?
Yeah.
I don't know. This all came last night to me, you know.
Trust me, I know. Well, we are live. What's up, Facebook? This is my first day back in a few days. I was off yesterday and Friday. So.
Holiday?
Yes. And NASCAR.
Do you ever do anything at the expo?
One year I had a booth. We did a booth there, and I had a really good time.
No, but I mean, do you ever do anything on our stage or something?
Nope. You got to come on.
I got you. I got you. I've been seeing you so much MCing.
I know.
Tell people I got $50,000 for the USC.
Listen, I just got.
You came over that table. We were like this.
I'm like, oh Lord, I need some help. I need some help over here. No, you know what? We were talking about that yesterday. Internet is important when you're doing these events, and you know that.
We have a bad time in some of the halls of McCormick.
Yeah, so
unless you buy out.
You gotta buy. Yeah,
buying out the internet. Not at McCormick.
So I was at NASCAR. They have really good internet, which was surprising. Outside, and I met the guy who did it, Black brother, and we were talking about because Lisa Rollins came to me after the gala before I left and said,
she was panicked.
Yeah, she said, you know what, Marcel, we hit over $100,000. She said, but the internet. Oh, look at that. Wow. They getting y'all ready.
Yeah, but she said y'all should have done what?
She said they didn't have the Wi-Fi wasn't working. People couldn't give.
No, that ain't what I heard.
Oh, okay. Well, we live on Facebook. Talk about that. So I, yeah, and it ain't cheap.
It's costly.
But the guy brother I met, he did the whole NASCAR. He said he brought his own system. He hooked it up. I'm like, how am I getting good Wi-Fi?
Paid that boy for that.
So of course I'm not Tamara Fair, but I started the show out with I gave a tip. You know, on today's episode, I'm teaching you, and every time I look in the camera, I see all these stains on my shirt. But I was trying to eat, drink, email, and everything while driving in the car. And so, if you see me outside today, I'm not. I just had a rough ride here. But this weekend, and I know my voice sounds a little raspy, and I would tell you, your body will tell you when you need to get some rest. And I've been moving. And so, but I was blessed. A friend of mine invited me to NASCAR. And I'm like, okay. And they said, well, I got 2 tickets for you. And I said, oh, even better. So then I called my other homie, my good brother, and I said, hey, man, I got a ticket for you for NASCAR. And he said, well, that's good because I was getting ready to call you. I got us both VIP all access passes to NASCAR. So your boy Action Jackson had all access at this year's 2nd annual Chicago NASCAR race. And when I say I had not been a NASCAR fan prior to it, last year I didn't go, and they talked about all the congestion in the city. So we flew to Phoenix, Arizona, and we took a vacation to get away from all of the congestion. But you know what? If you did not attend NASCAR, trust me, it is an experience. And if you're blessed to get a VIP access, it's an even better experience. But you know what? I love Chicago's Black excellence. And when you're in certain rooms, you're gonna see the same right people that you know doing great work. It was nice to hang with Dilla, the Chicago historian, Reverend Jesse Jackson. I was like, they say, Reverend, come see Reverend. I'm like, what is Reverend doing here? Reverend was enjoying the race. I got to meet this young 12-year-old Black NASCAR driver. And I was so shocked. And he's not an official because he's not old enough, but he does now. And so he'll be joining us on the show. And listen, and our guest filling in, and look, I'm prematurely introducing her, but Mary Green just said something to me. She said, I've been seeing you everywhere and seeing. And you know what's funny? I'm walking through, and the mayor was there, of course, Lieutenant Governor, I think the governor was there. The Ricketts family had a suite next door to our suite, and but I'm walking down in the area, and this guy said, excuse me. And you know, sometimes I think I'm famous. I'm like, hey, just smile. And he said, don't I know you from, he said, you MC the Chicago Defender Gala. And I said, yes, I did.
The Women of Excellence.
And I did the Men of Excellence. I did both this year. So I said, well, yeah, he said, I was telling my daughter, oh, you did an amazing job. And we were just talking, and before you know it, I said, you know what? I researched you. Black brother owns 15 McDonald's here in the city, the Hale family. And it was just so amazing to be in this midst of Black excellence. And so they'll be joining us on the show. So it was a great time, Miss Mary Green. But you know all about great time.
I do.
Because you've been a great
time for 28 years. Great time.
28 years. Yeah. Now that's going to be the place to be.
We're on 29, though.
29. Oh, next year we got to do it real big.
30 gonna be off the chain.
Oh, but listen, believe us. If you don't know, Mary Green is the founder and CEO of the Black Women's Expo, the largest Black Women's Expo, longest running in the country.
That's right.
Probably in the world.
Yes, started right here.
Right here in Chicago.
Right here in Chicago.
Well, listen, believers, don't go nowhere because when we get back, we're gonna talk all things Black Women's Expo right here on the Brunch Bunch.
Hey, Brunch Bunch.
Hey!
Oh. Who owns the 15 McDonald's? I missed that part. You? Your family?
No, the guy I met.
Yeah, you met.
I said, how do you don't know him? But what's funny,
you know what your
you know, right?
You could go to the drive-thru and play it off and be like, let me get a small fry.
And I wouldn't have known anything. And you know what's funny? I was just talking to him about how we, as Black people, when we're in these rooms, we got to start helping each other more. when the door's open for us, hold it open for somebody else. And we were talking, and we talked for about 40 minutes. Him, his wife, his daughter, and they were so excited. They like, man, take our number. Let's do that. I'm like, well, we family now. 20 minutes later, I'm talking to Senator Maddie Hunter. And I just happened, they were walking by, and I said, Senator Hunter, do you know the Hale family? And she said, no. And they said, we don't know the senator. I end up connecting with one of their McDonald's is in her district, in Bronzeville. Of course. Right, of course. 15 of them, right? So they said, thank you. She said, call me, whatever I can do to help you, blah, blah. And they looked at me and said, thank you so much. They told the senator, we love Action Jackson. I said, I just met these people 30 minutes ago. I love them too.
Wow.
But it's just funny how you can be in those rooms. And when you're not selfish.
Yes.
Okay.
Which day did you go?
Sunday.
When it started raining a little bit?
It rained a little bit in there. So luckily
So I went last year where it rained out on Saturday. They made us leave. Talking about we don't get electrocuted, everything else.
All that stuff they had hooked up.
They were like, you got to get off at the park.
So a lot of people were telling me that came last year that they wasn't coming this year because of that. And there was a lot going on in that rain and water.
Yeah, it was a lot. It
was your phone on silent.
And well, probably not.
Hey, Mary. How you doing?
I'm hanging in there, girl. Turn this phone off. Everybody texting me.
Oh, right. Always at the wrong time.
Yeah.
I tell somebody I've been on this show 7 years and y'all still call me every day at 12 o'clock.
Same time.
I'm like, it's just like, Lord.
7 years, that's been long.
Yeah. I can't believe it. Nope.
And I'm dressed like down today, too. Yeah.
No.
What? You on the phone?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. How you doing today? Good.
Yeah, hello, Justice. You know, when you walk in the room, you're supposed to say, hello, everyone.
During your segment?
No, you did walk in on there. Okay, you left.
Be right there the whole time?
When they bring you on the studio, you'll be here.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
There
there you are.
You gotta get a smile going.
Yeah. Energy, Mary.
I know
energy.
Connect these.
Yes.
All I had on my calendar was writing all day and the cable. Man.
And the cable, man, did he make it?
No, I can't.
Yeah, the cable.
Because I want to be with Mary.
That's right.
She way more important than
the cable man. I don't know about that. I might have been a stage for the cable.
You know, it'd be hard to get them appointments sometimes.
Cable.
Now she tells me.
I said me, and I said you.
Trains and automobiles to get here. It's all good.
You start
made it on time.
When you move to Chicago, you'll be fine.
And I'll be broke.
Living out there in Gary.
Oh, yeah. Well, you definitely.
$500.
I'm about to say, you get paid for your bucket, Gary, but you got to get back in the city. We got to get you in the city.
I'll come over here when I need to.
When you need to. Oh, yeah.
I said, ain't nothing but a word. I came right on.
Shoot, I'm trying to get back in the city. I'm in Oak Park. And those property taxes are kicking my butt.
What is kicking your butt?
Property taxes.
Yeah. I live in Everton, but I don't think it like that. I don't know.
We get reparations.
Oh, yeah.
We get reparations.
Yeah.
Y'all free.
We trying to catch up with Everton.
Hey guys, it's the Mayor Bear.
Anybody any water or anything?
From the Brunch Bunch.
Continue with the show.
Any water, anything?
Bottle of water. You got bottle?
Memories
Yeah,
hard earned and cherished. At Secure Home and Automation, they understand what it means to protect these memories. As a Brinks authorized dealer, they stand guard
So
over
Zoe,
businesses and
play winning and then the win-win intro.
65 days a year.
And you know what?
We'll go right into this and we pump up all things Black Women's Expo. Make sure I got all the details.
Oh, yeah.
Industry standards. With Secure Home and Automation, they have the power to customize your security solution.
And you?
Yeah, they don't have it on August 2nd.
Sounds good to me. Isn't that
I know, we gonna flow, you know. I ain't new to this, I'm true to this.
Y'all Chicago. That's a gangster phrase.
Call 866-447-3343.
Okay, so when is the DNC?
August
19th. So you before the okay.
Yeah, 2 weeks before.
And make a wise
You don't put me in with the
choice to
DNC. Yeah,
secure
we're
your
having a
tomorrow.
DNC
Secure
brunch.
home
No.
Right.
You heard the name. Now experience the promise
Because there's
of
so
comfort
much
and safety
coming
that
up.
they bring to your home.
NABJ.
Call Stacy
When is that?
Chauncey at
The same weekend as.
Same weekend and Lala.
Well, we're gonna be at
You gonna be at all of
BW.
them.
Yeah.
You gonna make
I
it
don't
around.
fool with Lala like that.
I don't either, but
It's
yeah.
your girl, attorney India Rios.
I went one year and they almost stampeded me. I said I'll never go
Yeah,
back.
I don't know. This
I will never go back. It was for what's his name? Bruno Mars.
Oh.
That's stampedable.
Yeah, well.
It was stampede.
I'm like, well, you know what? Bruno Mars, I kind of
I was sitting on a little hill thinking I was gonna sit there. They come flying down,
running, yeah.
jumping over us and everything. I was like,
$100 off with the promo
we're gonna
code.
get killed trying to see Bruno.
And remember, call attorney India Rios to secure the brand and the bag.
The show is over.
Hey, it's your girl Money Mika.
Are you doing
Life
shorts?
is full of uncertainty.
motherfucker.
Your family's
Yeah.
future does not have to.
Okay, because I'm
With
still
life
on the
insurance and
database.
investments, you can secure your
Okay,
tomorrow
so
today.
she.
If you or anyone
Yep.
you know is uninsured, underinsured,
Just make sure
or
you
needing
watch
the
the
free
stain on my
assessment of
shirt
your
when you
life
film
insurance
it,
and
Justice.
investments,
And you were there, did
so
you?
you can be
You were
prepared for retirement, go ahead and
Sorry,
give
I'm
us a
listening
phone call.
crazy.
I was trying to eat a breakfast sandwich on the way.
Got a hole in your lip.
Again,
I
You
know.
were at UNCF though.
You've been MIA.
I'm
and we'll talk to you soon.
Indiana when I sit on
You have dry skin.
Yeah, that Friday I did Men of Excellence. I hosted Men of Excellence. And then Saturday I was at UNCF.
UNCF.
That was a busy weekend too. I know. I'm like, well, thank y'all.
And luxury with organic, botanically derived skincare and makeup that is also talc free and cruelty free.
I had to create an email just for bookings now because I overlook them. Sometimes I don't see the email. Last night I happened to just be up, going through looking for another email and realized I was asked to do something in November. They emailed me in April, and they emailed me again yesterday. Like, did you see our email? I'm like, well, thank y'all for emailing twice, because I would have missed. Yeah.
September.
Yeah.
I
People-
booked something for November 9th.
What you got planned this year? You gonna do something?
The Golden Fellowship.
Oh.
On the same day we producing there. I'm gonna have a little side table cake
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
Y'all will see it. You'll be there.
Yeah.
When you hear who we got, we can't talk about it.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Well, wait, I'm like, wait, if I got to get an exclusive.
No, Deborah called me. Yeah, we're gonna get on the call tomorrow. I was like, girl, if you don't.
I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna start giving you the ins and outs.
Yeah, and I'm like, Deborah, I didn't know everybody was going to Africa. Everybody going to Africa.
Are you serious?
Literally. I'm like,
They took the kids.
Oh.
Sometimes they go to China.
for 10 days and stuff.
That's nice. I'm glad to see that a lot of organizations now are taking these kids to Africa, which I'm like, that is
Well, I'm gonna tell you
amazing.
the truth. I'm scared to get on the Boeing right now.
I want to go to Gary.
Don't tell me.
She gotta say Gary.
I write to get. It be your own people, don't it, Chelsea?
Before you get to Gary, it's much greater on this
Did you
side.
see they had to agree that they messed up, that they've been lying about the plane?
Well, I saw that. Then I was watching news last night. A wheel fell off of one plane. I'm like, what is going on with this plane? And I'm leaving on the 25th,
Where you going?
Jamaica.
Okay.
You saw that.
Oh, no, they put it together.
What's up, Bettina? What's up, Stay in Your Lane? What's up, DJ B-Lo? What's up, Tina? Marianne had a doctor's appointment.
I feel good. I'm so thankful. I feel good.
Who gonna be here tomorrow? Zoe, you'll be here tomorrow? You'll be here tomorrow.
I don't know when my body coming today.
Oh.
I made that extra real to come in.
Okay.
I hope I can get this all together.
Yeah, that's a Hooters executive. And she wants to bring us all lunch.
Hooters.
Yeah.
I love their wings.
I told her
Love me
I
some Hooters wings.
hadn't had it in so
10
long.
seconds.
But everybody I know love those wings.
5 seconds.
Hi there, it's Wynona Redmond, and it's time for Community Chatter brought to you by Win-Win Communications.
Well, it is my favorite day of the week. It is Community Chatter Tuesday with Win-Win Communications. And each and every Tuesday, Wynona brings us a new best friend or brings back an old best friend.
Right.
But we are always connected with somebody great. But Wynona couldn't be with us because she is with the Deer family. And we want to continue to pray for the entire Deer family, his
Yes.
wife, Barbara, and his children. As I said before, Commissioner Dennis Deere was one of the leading elected officials in this state. And when I heard of his loss, it was heartbreaking when we lose great people. But we're going to lift them up in prayer, and we're going to lift you all up in prayer and encouragement and excitement because it is time. It's almost time for the 29th annual Black Women's Expo. Let's give a warm brunch buzz welcome to Miss Mary Green.
You know, it's 3.5 weeks away. I really looked at the clock at the calendar this morning. I'm like, okay, it's not 4 weeks. Maybe you keep saying a month if you wanted, but it's 3.5 weeks away.
Time is moving.
It's moving fast all of a sudden.
But you know what? Time flies when you're having a good time, right?
It does when you're having fun.
Well, we may have to stop having so much fun to slow down.
Slow it down a little bit.
But I'm excited. So before we get into this, and 29 years later, but for there may be somebody in the back who has never been to Black Women's Expo, doesn't understand BWE.
Yeah.
Talk to the believers that don't know.
Wow. Well, you know what? It is just, and I can't even believe that we've gotten to 29 years. I don't know anything 29 years. I don't even think I want to be in a relationship 29 years. But anyway, but it just keeps going. It just keeps going, and keeps going because it has become a platform.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for Black women and for this entire Black community to come to the expo and to utilize where we are at McCormick Place for some of the programs that they have and the missions that they have. It's not just us.
Right.
I mean, there's so many not-for-profits and community organizations that are part of the expo now. And we just get bombarded with everybody that wants to be there, wants to do a seminar, wants to do a session, wants to do something on the floor, wants to make sure that, all of us know about the information and the programs they're producing. So it has become that real platform. Health has become big since the pandemic. So we have a lot of health organizations that are there, even pharmaceutical companies that are coming on board because they want to get information to African Americans. So it is one of those things where you can't stop it because it is so needed, and the big part of it for us are the small businesses. We leave it affordable. We do half price sales, in the beginning of the year, every year, so that people who may not be able to afford it or need to have a half price sale can be a part of the show.
Yeah.
So they come there with their small businesses. So many of them are first time business owners, jump starting their business, and their target is African American. So this is perfect for them.
Well, you know what I love, and of course I'm a Black man, a real Black man. I got to say that in 2020. But
idea that I could do this. And went to see actually a show in Atlanta for Sisters Only. It had been like a year or two before we started, and saw some of the things that I liked and saw a lot of things that I didn't. Our listening audience at the time at V103, I was here at V103, or at V103, was 60% female and 40% male. So I'm like, do something for our female audience. So we started to put together, that whole structure. And we wanted to be around issues, topics, seminars, organizations. So we put that together, and the sales department of the radio station started to sell, the exhibitor booths. Advertisers came on board as sponsors. So it was kind of quick and it was kind of easy. And before we know it, we had this expo, and we had the, how you don't think you should be anywhere else but the biggest convention center in the country. So we got space from McCormick Place. And the night before, I can tell you this, we were on the floor at the office in tears because it was overwhelming. There were so many exhibitors, the press, just everything. The program department got involved and got all the artists. It was just wonderful. So we had a big ribbon cutting. We had a committee. We formed a committee of women, of Black women. There were about 35 of us. And we put all of this together. And then when we got to the ribbon cutting, which we wanted to have a ribbon cutting like we're at church or something, and we couldn't get in the hall.
What?
They were so packed in the lobby. It was in the media, on the radio that we were going to have this ribbon cutting, and women just came.
Wow.
And we had to squeeze through, excuse me, to set up our little ribbon and do a ribbon cutting. All of the politicians were there.
Wow.
So it is still something we do.
29 years later.
9:30 ribbon cutting on Friday.
Wow. Yeah. Well, listen, that's a testament to walking by faith and not by sight, right?
Yes.
Because you couldn't see 29 years ahead that you would still be here reaching hundreds of thousands of women. It was just an idea God gave you and you ran with it.
And I ran with it. And of course it was owned by the radio station at that time. And then, folks got tired of the bombardment of all of these exhibitors and calls that were coming into the station. They better take this on the outside. So I moved and found a little office 2 blocks away, and coming back and forth from the radio station to my office and doing the expo for a couple of years. And then somebody said, one of the general managers said, "This is your show. Everybody know your name and know that you've been doing this. This is your show." And so we ran with it.
Wow. Yeah. That's an amazing story.
It is an amazing story.
And I hope that's inspiring somebody listening who has an idea for something, a program or event.
Right.
Sometimes you just got to do it. And no matter how overwhelming it may be that first year.
Or whether you know exactly all of the, the elements. We had to learn our way through it. I mean, we were not treated well in the beginning. I'm sure we were overcharged for many pieces of it with the general services contract. We were overcharged. We know that.
Right.
We found out later. And our contractor now is the guy that's got the big DNC contract, but show strategy.
Yeah, show
Glenn
strategy.
Charles was, we came up together. He showed me some of the things he knew. And when he got his union credentials, we went together. Yes.
Well, we talked about that before the interview, how we got to help each other.
We got to help each other.
And open the door for each other. But you got to be ready to walk through the door. Now, we can't hold the door open for you if you can't even walk in the door. We going to hold the door, but we can't help you walk.
Yeah, so many people are afraid, though. And I guess I never really had the fear of it. I just felt like I could almost do anything if you put it in front of me. We can do that. I used to say there's no magic to this.
Yeah.
When women ask me, how do you get this expo together? I'm saying, okay, you got seminars, you got people who want to do seminars, you got put it out there, sell some booths. I figured, how could you mess
Sounds
this up?
easier said
Sounds
than
easier
done,
said
right?
than done.
Until you producing the largest Black women's expo in 3 days. So what to expect? So when I went and I wrote some notes.
Okay.
You know what? I was at the expo. I got a barber from the expo. And you know what was funny? My barber appointment is 1 day a week. So by the time the expo, by that second day, I needed a line. And there was some women barbers. And, I'm like, I ain't letting no woman cut my hair. Look, Chelsea like, what?
But I know.
I sat in that chair, that woman cut the mess out of my head. I started going to her after the expo.
Wow.
Then I met Love McPherson.
Oh, yeah.
And became a client of hers.
A relationship?
Yeah, listen. She pulled me and my girl behind that little banner she had. And after 60 seconds, I came out crying like, we'll see you Tuesday. But that's the amazing thing that happened at. And so now, thanks to that relationship, I am what Love calls her official MC for her events now. And so those are the type of things.
Love involved in a while. I gotta get with her.
Yeah, yes. Listen. See, we gonna call after
this.
But those are the type of connections as a man that I got. So just imagine, because there were so many resources and vendors for women. So let's talk about some of the workshops and series and speakers you got this year.
We have some incredible things happening. I'm really excited about a couple of things. First of all, we deal with all the issues that we face. So it gets a little serious at some point.
Yeah.
How can you do something in Chicago for 3 days and not talk about crime?
That's it.
So we definitely have a big panel of violence interrupters and folks from the city that are going to be involved in this big session on crime. We're also having something on, let's talk about Chicago, on the political arena. So putting all of that together. So we got to deal with all of those issues. We're going to do the fun things through relationships. We're going to talk about health. We're going to talk about nutrition and all of those things. But we have some incredible speakers. I'm really excited about One of them, Jennifer Lewis, the
Oh,
actress.
oh,
Yes,
wait a minute.
Blackish.
Do
Yes.
you need me to MC that panel?
Yeah, I think I might.
I
think
need
I
that.
might.
Listen, there we go. There we go.
Breaking
Oh,
news.
that's breaking
This is
news.
We have not. Yes.
Well, listen, listen, believers,
yes.
you heard it here on the Brunch Bunch
Yes.
first. Jennifer Lewis.
She will be there Saturday.
Wow, and
3
she
o'clock
got a
in the
new book
afternoon.
out. She's an amazing woman, though. Even when I just watch some of her video clips on social media,
I know.
it's so profound.
I know.
But she makes it so real too.
And she's funny.
She is
as
funny.
She can be. So this is going to be great. She's going to be on our main stage, and I'm really excited about Angie Stone will be performing Saturday night.
Oh, wait a minute. This is the hottest ticket in town,
Yeah,
right
Saturday
here.
all afternoon and the evening, and we're not done. We're looking, we're waiting on some other confirmations on artists for Friday and Sunday, but also on Sunday afternoon. And I'm really like, if you see me in the back of the room crying, we have 3 of the mothers of the movement. So these are women who have lost their children, their sons, to police violence or whatever. So Eric Gardner's mother.
Wow.
Trayvon Martin's mother.
Wow.
And Ahmaud Arbery, the young brother that was jogging.
Yep.
So those 3 women are coming together for a panel.
Wow.
Yeah, so that, I want
And Trayvon Martin's mom,
yes,
I was blessed to serve on a panel with her in D.C. She is a powerful, profound speaker.
That's what I've heard.
And she's taken this tragedy
yes.
from her son and turned it into a triumphant testimony
right.
to help other mothers
right.
across the country.
And this has been going on for a while. I was looking it up, and like Trayvon was killed in 2012.
Yep.
He was only 17 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
2012. 12 years ago.
12 years ago.
Wow.
A long time. And Eric Gardner was 43 years old when he's the one that was selling the cigarettes.
And they, yep.
Yeah.
Put the knee in his neck.
Yes. So, and it's still happening. Something just happened.
Unfortunately, it is continuing to happen. So I'm glad that you're touching on serious topics.
Yes.
Because even when we look at, and I love when you said crime, we got to talk about it, right?
Oh my God.
We can't just keep talking about problems without coming up with solutions.
I know.
We had to be solution based. So if we don't admit that there's a problem, we won't try to solve the problem. So look, over the weekend, 4th of July, 19 people killed, 87 injured.
Right.
And it's like, wow. But it's not just Chicago. This is an issue that's plaguing the country.
Yes.
And especially Black communities across this country. But so I'm glad you're talking about that.
And I saw that the mayor and the police department had a big rally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Operation Wake Up.
He said, I think that woke him up.
Yes. Yes, it did.
And not to say, look, before y'all call the man and say, actually, that said you've been asleep. But I think it really woke him up because he's been, you know what? He's an educator. He's a father. And like me, my first thing is not always let's send these boys to jail or whatever. But there has to be a balance because when you're doing crimes and you're killing people.
And babies.
And babies.
Kids, the 8-year-old, the 2 women together that come to your house and start shooting. I mean, something's wrong. And so I hope that we can have some impact.
Yeah.
But definitely can't put a show together like this without talking about what we're dealing with in this city.
So 3 days.
Yes.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday is going down. August the 2nd through the 4th, which is only 3.5 weeks. Tickets are still available. Tickets are available
at Walgreens, half price. Remember that. All the way to the day of the show. You can buy your tickets half price as adults. Children are still only $5.
Okay.
Yeah, and also Friday, Leadership Summit. We're doing a corporate track, a small business track.
Oh, wow.
So if you're a small business owner, want to come and hear from the Business Leadership Council. Ariel Johnson will be producing.
Doing an amazing job.
Yeah, done an amazing job there in the corporate track. Deborah Gray Young is putting that together. So, but the half price, and on Friday will be a career fair as well.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
So employees will be there if you're looking for employment.
So you can come and get a job. You can come and eat good.
Haircut.
You can get your haircut. You can get you can get a sample therapy session.
You can buy a lot of merchandise.
A lot. And you know what? What's funny, this is gonna date me. When I came, it was some years ago. Ooh Wee Sweet. Ooh Wee. They didn't have the restaurants yet.
No, he didn't have any restaurants.
He was just selling the lemonade. And he had a huge the tea.
Yes.
He had a huge exhibition. He
had
bought
like 4 booths.
Yeah, like he had 3 or 4. He even had a Medea impersonator walking around. Listen, and now look at him 3-4 restaurants later.
And I remember when he first came to me, I knew his mom.
Wow.
Who had a magazine, gospel magazine.
Mm-hmm.
And he came to us and said he'd like to be in the show. I said, let me get you in here.
Wow. So you know what? So let's talk to the women first.
Yeah.
Well, of course, all women, but the women who are saying, "I want to be in the room with some like-minded women.
Yes.
I need a little encouragement. I want to be empowered.
Right.
I want to be educated. You need to go to Walgreens and get your tickets and be there in the room." And now the women who are entrepreneurs, is it too late for exhibitor booths?
Not too late for exhibitor booths. We do have booths left. Okay. You go on our website.
Okay.
BWE next.com, and it will take you to our ticket falcon where you can purchase your booth online. We had to stop trying to do it in the office. We were messing up. It was too much.
Listen.
Too many,
and then, our people get real upset. You didn't call them back.
We can't do all of that. So you go buy that online, and you can also buy your tickets there too, but they're full price. Right now, you can go to Walgreens and get them half price.
And that's a great partnership you have with Walgreens.
They're a presenting sponsor, and they've been there almost from the beginning.
I was going to say, since I've heard about it, Walgreens is involved. But so believers, go to Walgreens, get your half-price tickets. Go to BWEnext.com. If you're an entrepreneur, and as an entrepreneur, I'm going to tell you, the best way to get exposure for your business is at a conference expo like this.
Yes.
Because how many people are you expecting?
It's upwards of 20,000.
20,000 plus people can potentially see your business.
And please engage them when they're walking down the aisles. I've watched some people over the years who just sit there back behind their table. I'm like, and what?
You can't do that. They ain't coming to you. You better go get them to your table.
You gotta go. So don't get out in the aisle. We had to tell some people stay behind your table. But please talk to people as they're walking by, as they're coming up to your table.
Well, what I did one year, and I had my camera crew with me. This fake celebrity. But I'm walking through the expo and we getting footage. But I had some nice flyers of the show. Okay. And as I'm talking to people, I was just handing them a flyer and telling them, hey, we're at booth so and so. Come down and take a picture with us. Grab some free whatever we were giving away. Samples. So that way people can see you, remember you, but not only your table and ain't nobody there to watch your stuff.
You gotta do both.
We gotta watch the Saints sometimes. You gotta do both. But listen, believe me, we're gonna keep talking about Black Women's Expo. Miss Mary Green, the founder, CEO, is going to tell us some more things that you don't want to miss this year. It is going down August the 2nd through the 4th at the McCormick Place. Get your tickets half price, and when we get back, we may be giving a few tickets away. Don't go nowhere. We got way more to share right here on the Brunch Line.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to, how much those half price tickets at Walgreens? Okay, good. We're going to get some away.
How do you do that? They just come up and get them? Or how
you
don't do that anymore.
No, well, what I do, that's why I asked Walgreens. We get their info, we mail it to them. Or I have them come at my office and pick them up.
Yeah, but you don't have to get them through Walgreens. We have comp tickets at the office.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And we can?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have comp tickets at the office.
How many you think we want to give away on the radio right now?
Whatever you think. What do you think?
I was going to buy 10, so you want to do 10?
Do 10.
Okay. Can you get the headphones? And what I'll do is I'll get their name, number, email, and get them to you. And you can. Thank you, Miss Mary.
Well, thank you.
I like blessing our listeners, and they pull up too.
Let me tell you what the other piece that we ain't talking about is we got a tourism grant, so we are doing promotion in 7 markets, and we're calling 72 hours in Chicago. We don't talk about that.
Right.
Did you do your photo yet? No. Yeah.
Chelsea say she helping get the people together.
We roll in droves and they buy exhibits.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Are you doing college?
Yeah, we're going to give away a couple of tickets. Believers online, you're going to get it first. We're giving away a couple of sets of tickets to the Black Women's Expo. Call 855-999-1390. That's 855-999-1390.
We talked about
Let me talk over the song real quick to tell them to call. Oh. Believers, guess what? You know what? We move as the Spirit gives utterance. And you know what? I had the spirit of giving, and Miss Mary has doubled down on it. We want to bless a few of our listeners with a set of 2 tickets to the Black Women's Expo. All you had to do is call 855-999-1390. The 3rd, the 5th, and the 7th caller.
Okay.
357. I'm going to play that in the pick 3 after the show. But listen, call 855-999-1390. That's 855-999-1390. Call now to get your tickets to the Black Women's Expo.
Sure, I touch and agree.
Oh.
Here we go.
Right. When I'm saying 3rd, 5th, or 7th call, I don't know why them numbers. I'm like, pick 3. Let me see. Yes. Oh, you know what that is? You see how the devil be busy. I wasn't. The black job. That devil put them lottery numbers in my mind. Lucia Satan. I bet you listen. And if it falls.
And we have about 6 times.
Okay.
Chicagoland and West Indiana. Get your tickets to the Black Women's Expo. You might get a chance to meet Mary.
Ooh, yes.
She comes out of the booth.
When I come out of the office.
The curtain. The Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz.
You're rocking with the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. It's your main man, Action Jackson, and we're about to bless some women with tickets to the 29th annual Black Women's Expo going down at the largest convention center, the McCormick Place. It's going to be a great event, Miss Mary. So let's see who's on the line. Caller, what's your name?
Lavetta Campbell.
Miss Lavetta, guess what? You just won 2 tickets to the Black Women's Expo.
Hallelujah.
Miss Lavetta, who just made you a winner?
The one and only, the Brunch Bunch.
Okay, she's so happy she can't even speak. Go ahead. Miss Lavetta, stay on the line. You got 2 tickets coming up. You know what? We're going to keep this giving train going. We got another caller on the line. Caller, what's your name?
Patricia.
Patricia, guess what, Patricia?
No, come on now.
You just won 2 tickets to the Black Women's Expo.
Come on now.
Miss Patricia, who are you taking to the Black Women's Expo with you?
I'm going to take my mother. She's 88 years old and can walk better than me.
Oh, wow. Well, Miss Patricia and Mother, you all are going to the Black Women's Expo August the 2nd through the 4th. Stay on the line so we can get you your tickets. We got another caller on the line. Caller, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Deborah James.
Miss Deborah, you want to hear something good?
Yes.
Miss Deborah, you just won 2 tickets to the Black Women's Expo.
Thank you.
Y'all better thank him. Listen, Miss Deborah, who just made you a winner?
1390.
Yeah. There you go. The brunch bunch. Listen, stay on the line, Miss Deborah, so we can get you your tickets. You know what? We said 3, but I feel the spirit moving. I think we're going to bless somebody else. Caller, what's your name?
Renee Snowdy.
Miss Renee, I need some excitement in your voice, because guess what? You just won 2 tickets to the Black Women's Expo.
Yes.
Miss Renee, who made you a winner?
1390.
All right. Listen, Miss Renee, stay on the line. Listen, we have given away 8 tickets so far. I think we should just round it up, Miss Mary. What do you think?
Round it up.
At 10?
Yes.
All right. Do we got another caller on the line? Caller, what's your name?
Don Williams.
All right, Don, guess what? You going to the 29th annual Black Women's Expo. Woo, woo, woo. Don.
Thank you, guys. Yeah.
There you go. Give them the praise. When praises go up, blessings come down. And those blessings are in the form of 2 tickets. Who are you taking with you to the Black Women's Expo?
My mother.
I love it. I love this mother-daughter duos. Listen, Don, stay on the line so our producer can get your contact info. Well, you know what, believers? I wish we could keep going, but I think Mary gonna send me a bill if I keep giving away these tickets. So we go, but listen, we just blessed 10 women with tickets to the Black Women's Expo.
I love it.
Mary, tell the believers why, and I know you may be a little biased, but if you were not the CEO and founder of the Black Women's Expo, why would you encourage somebody to come to this expo?
Well, because there's so much to do and so much to get. I mean, you know, the show is made around our seminars, our workshops. So there's all the information, all the education, all of those vendors on the floor, all of those corporations on the floor who are coming there to see you, the banks, the B. Moore Harris, you know, all of the banks, the Fifth Third Bank, they're coming to, you know, to get your information and to be able to, you know, give you some of the programs that they have at their facilities. So there's so much for you to do there.
Yeah.
There's so much to get for that ticket price.
And it's an experience because you know what? From the artists to the speakers to the workshop, you got Chicago Urban League coming out to do the jobs. And listen, I could see Bridget Hurt performing My Liberty on that stage when I was there that year. Had me about to run around the McCormick Place, you know, they can't take me nowhere. I'm Koji. You know, we shout down. But Miss Mary, thank you so much for coming to join us today.
Thank you for having me.
And we hope to have you back before. I know it's grind time now. It's grind time. But we are praying nothing but success. And I'm going to pray a special prayer for you. I'm praying that you have a sweatless victory. See, because we can have victory, but sometimes when we fight, we have to sweat before we win. Yeah. But ain't nothing like fighting a fight and you don't sweat at all.
Ain't it the truth? That is the truth.
If you want to send me an offer, send it to nothing but the truth. No. But listen, Miss Mary and the Black Women's Expo, Mary Green, thank you. Wynona Redmond, in your absence, this community chatter would not be here without her and the great work that she's doing, making sure that she is shining the light on great causes and great people. And of course, you fit that. Continue to pray for the dear family. If you have not and you forgot, go to Walgreens and get your tickets half price. You don't listen. I love a good discount. Don't miss this sale. Go to Walgreens, get your Black Women's Expo tickets. If you are a small business owner, a big business owner, or a new business owner,
there you go.
Go and get your exhibitors booth. All you got to do is go to bewenext.com, bewenext.com, or if you just want to find out more information about the Black Women's Expo, go to bewenext.com. And you know what? Mary, we didn't really get to touch on your 72 hours in Chicago.
72 hours in Chicago. It's a new thing. We received the tourism grant.
Wow.
For the expo. Believe it or not, we have never applied for anything like this, and we got it right away. Wow. And it is to market and promote the show outside of the city.
So call your sisters, your cousins, your aunties, your mamas, your baby mamas, whoever, and tell them to fly into Chicago for the Black Women's Expo, 29th annual Black Women's Expo.
And you baby daddies, men come now.
Please bring them. I'm going to be in the room. But listen, I'm not going to be in this room any much longer because we are out of time, but we are never out of content. We encourage you to keep Love 24 alive. Tell someone that you don't know that you love them. Tell someone that you do know that you love them. Love will begin to spread like a wildfire. Miss Mary Green, I love you.
I love you.
Believers, we love you. Baby Eminem, we love you. Up next, AC Green. After that, Pastor DeAndre Patterson with the afternoon drive. We get it done all night long right here on Inspiration 1390.
Great job, Mary.
Yes, great job.
Amazing. I'm sitting there looking at you.
I said,
ain't no way in the world I can do that. You just go and you remember everything and you know it's a gift. It's a gift.
You know what? I had never thought I would be in radio. This was not on my vision board.
How did you get here?
I was a sponsor of the show and I came to talk about my business.
And they got rid of the person.
And on that note, see you all later. I love y'all.
That's dope.